Buddha.
Please charge.
What is going on to the boxing junkies, the boxing hardcores, to the boxing OGs, to the boxing mafiosos? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. It's your host, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this to another side of the topic now. I've seen enough that we really need to speak about something that people are not really speaking about. Now, I'm going to say that big up to the Haneys and respect to the Haneys, and I respect his dad, Bill Haney, for the hustle that he puts behind his son, goes to all the channels, and, you know, he's always out there supporting and promoting his son. But the biggest disjustice that I'm looking in boxing today, and it's crazy how the Haneys, after they won, they've been calling out Gervonta Tank. They've been talking about Matias. But am I the only fan that really recognizes that the real person that the Haney should be calling out and the man that they should be focusing on should be Teofimo Lopez? Now look, think about this. The biggest fight for Devin Haney, Tank ain't going to fight nobody. Tank is just Tank. We know what Gervonta Tank Davis does, and he's a waddler. He's going to waddle until Tank Davis wants to fight you, then you might have a chance. But until then, you ain't getting no Tank Davis fight. So Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they should be calling out Teofimo Lopez. And Teofimo Lopez is the two-time lineal champion. Why is every channel, and you're talking about all these channels, yeah, that be speaking about Haney every day? It's Haney and Tank, Haney and Matias. But really the fight that they should be building, because Tank Davis ain't going to be fighting Haney no time soon. So no matter what the Boxing Voice is doing, no matter what TBV is doing, and no matter what the other channels are doing, you're wasting energy. You're wasting time of the boxing fans, and this includes Bill Haney. Bill Haney is wasting time. You all are wasting time. TBV is wasting time, and all the Haney channels and all the channels which are talking about Haney versus Tank, Haney versus Matias are wasting time. The real guy they should be calling out is Teofimo Lopez. That is the biggest fight. That is the best fight. That is the best versus the best. And let's talk about why they are not talking too much about Teofimo Lopez. Let's talk about why the Haneys are not putting it on Teofimo Lopez. Now, first of all, we know that Teo and Haney's both got big egos. Egos are high. Second of all, we know that Haney's, they always say that Teofimo Lopez is hard to do business with. They say that Eddie Hearn says that Teofimo Lopez prices himself outrageously. Eddie Hearn said that Teofimo Lopez will price himself outrageously. It's very hard for us to think about making a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Now, is some of it the reason why they're not calling out Teofimo Lopez? Is it because Teofimo Lopez is harder to do business with? Is it that Teofimo Lopez, like Eddie Hearn said, will outprice himself? Or is it just that the Haneys recognize that Teofimo Lopez is the fight that they rather fight at later stages? Is it because they realize to fight Teo is the big fight, they can fight him later and they're not focusing on Teofimo Lopez? I mean, it's a bit weird. Haney wants to chase legacy. Haney wants to be the best. Well, if Haney gets Teofimo, then Haney can become the best. Haney beats Teofimo or fights Teofimo. That is it. Haney's the top man of 135, 140. He's the top man. So why not fight Teo? Is it because of business terms that business will be difficult for Teofimo and Haney? Or do you think the Haneys are waiting? They want to wait for Teofimo till last. Now, Larry Lopez says, yo, let me see who's in the chat. Big up to the chat. Big up to the people. Let me give a shout out to the people that's just made it in the channel. Big up to Pound for Pound, the original OG. Larry Lopez. Larry Lopez says, how many times Teofimo and Haney agree to fight, and Teofimo outpriced himself since £135. Benzo, Daddy Yankee, Larry Lopez. Yes, man. Real Boxing TV. NL in the house. What's going on with NL? AJ, what's happening, AJ? Yes, yes, yes. Yo, G Smooth, what's going on, G Smooth? G Smooth in the motherfucking house, brother. Yes, G Smooth. Sergeant, Boxing Lifer, what's happening, bruv? Yes, mate. What's going on, lads? Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen that Haney put on a great performance. The undisputed champion went up in weight and put on a masterclass and put a beating on Regis Prograis. Big shout out to Devin Haney. Big flowers out to the Haneys. And they did conquer with that fight. Now, going forward, Haneys have been talking about Tank Davis. Tank. But we know that Tank is doing his own thing. People are wasting their energy every single day on channels talking about Tank versus Haney when that fight ain't even going to happen. That's a waste of time, bro. That fight is not going to happen right now. I promise you that. This Tank versus Haney is just clout chase right now. Ain't no Tank fighting Haney. So then they're talking about Matias. Haneys are talking about Matias, yeah? But Matias ain't that guy that I feel like he got injury. So Matias ain't even fighting Teofimo yet. But the Haneys ain't really calling out Teofimo like that. Why do you think the Haneys ain't calling out Teofimo like they're calling out Matias and Tank Davis? I just explained to you what Eddie Hearn said about Teofimo Lopez. Why do you think Haney is not calling out Teofimo like he's calling out Tank? And he's calling out Matias, but nobody's holding anybody accountable for the Teofimo versus Haney. Nah. Tank Davis fight ain't going to happen. That's a waste of energy. And like I said earlier, the TBV is a great channel. Big up to the Boxing Voice, but that's a waste of time. Trying to call out Tank Davis every day, that fight ain't happening next. This all energy that people are using and all the other Haney channels, they're sitting on their channels, bro, talking about this Tank. and proving why Haney should be fighting this and that. Nah, bro. You guys are capping out there. All you guys out there in America are talking shit. Yo, those Haney channels are talking dumb shit. They're wasting people's time. Ain't no fucking Tank Davis fighting anybody because of the boxing voice. Are you stupid? People don't give a fuck. Tank Davis don't give a fuck about anybody. People just wasting their time, bro. Wasting energy. And Bill Haney's out there wasting energy as well. That fight ain't happening for nobody. That's some dumb clout chasing out there, bro. Stop the clout chasing. Tank Davis don't give a fuck about you. He don't give a fuck about nobody. So let's keep it real and let's talk about the logical fight. Let's not waste our energy, man. Now, if Haney versus Matias, okay, that's a bit logical. I can see Haney fighting Matias. I can see Haney getting that Matias fight. I can see that happening. I can see that they might be able to put that fight together. But for me, as a boxing fan, yeah, and me just being real about boxing, I don't care about the politics. I don't give a fuck about this or that. The fight that I want to see Haney's really fight, the fight that I want to see Devin Haney fight, I don't even care about Matias that much. Yeah, Matias is coming to the picture. Big him up. Puerto Rican guy, 31 years old. He's doing good. But the real fighter that I want to see Haney fucking fight, I don't know about you guys. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Bro, I only want to watch Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. I want to watch Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. I don't know about no other fight, bro. I'm letting you know, as a real, true, hardcore boxing fan, if I want to waste my time about talking about a fight, hey, bro, the fight that Haney needs to push and Teofimo needs to push is Haney versus Teofimo. Fuck the rest. I keep it 100 with you guys. I never talk what I don't see. I'm telling you now, as a real boxing fan, the only fight I want to see is Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. Let's go. That is the realest fight in boxing. That is the realest fight in boxing right now at super lightweight. I don't care about any other fight. At 140 pounds, those are the two guys. Those are the fights that I want to see. Yo, pound for pound says, I want to see a trilogy versus Haney versus Teofimo. Big up to Punch Drunk Boxing in the house. I don't want to go back and forth. Hey, Larry Lopez says, I agree. And look, Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, there could be a rematch. They can put a rematch in that fight, bro. There's a rematch clause. And there'll be a fucking second fight. They can do a trilogy. Fuck it. You want to go rematch? I can imagine what's going to happen. I can imagine what's going to happen. Can you imagine Teofimo versus Devin Haney with a rematch clause? Yeah? Can you imagine both of these guys' ego? Even if they lose the fight, man's going to say, nah, I want that rematch. Even if a man loses that fight, man's going to say, nah, fuck that. I want that rematch. So there's going to be if it's a fight like that, there could be a rematch too. That's facts. There can be a rematch too. But why is it? Why is it that boxing ain't even talking about the realist fight? Why are channels sitting there wasting their time, yeah, and not really cooking the realist fight? I'm just asking. You tell me. Am I detached to the boxing world? I mean, I'm asking you a simple question, ladies and gentlemen. Why is it that people which have accountability, people which have boxing channels, why are they not talking about Teofimo versus Haney? Answer that question. Somebody answer this question, bro. Why is every channel not talking about Teo versus Haney? Am I losing something? Is Teofimo Lopez not the big fight for Devin Haney? Or they think that Matias and they're talking about Tank? What's going on here? I mean, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Do you guys not see some kind of a thing here that these channels are not talking about Teofimo and they're stuck on another guy like Tank Davis who ain't even gonna fight? So what the fuck is this? You tell me. Yo, big up to Benzo, big up to Daddy Yankee, Punch Drunk in the house, AJ, yes man, MAW, NL, Lesmes. Yo, Joker's World. You can't have the biggest fight that involves Haney. They are blackballing Teofimo. They are blackballing Teofimo. Motherfucking haters. That's the realist. So why are they blackballing Teofimo Lopez? Why are they blackballing Teofimo Lopez? Now let's talk about that. Let's break it down. Why are they blackballing Teofimo Lopez? I'm going to let you think about that. I'm going to come back and cook it. Give me a minute. Let me get a drink and I'll be back.
What up?
How are you?
I'm great.
Can we meet you?
My name is Tunde Tupac, aka the Rap Killer,
Tunde Tupac.
the Rap Flexer, kill them all.
Your name.
Your name is
Tunde Tupac.
Tunde Tupac.
You can write the Rap Killer there.
But Tunde is your
It's
name.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Tunde, with your dressing, I know the kind of song that you're about to present.
Yes.
So you want to tell us about it?
Just rap game. I kill the rap game because the haters want us down, but they're not gonna get us.
You don't
Calm
need to
down.
tell us about the haters now.
Rappers, right? You're a
Yes.
rapper.
Rapper.
Good. Let's hear you.
Check it. Ha ha. Check it. Ha ha. Check it. Check it. Check it. I rule everywhere. I rule. They want to take me down, but they cannot take me down. Yeah. I rule New York. I rule Lagos to Atlanta. We go to Chicago. Check me out. Check my game. My game is tight. All the haters, I shoot them in the brain. Boom. I've been around with my guys, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, Snoop Dogg. We're all in this game together because I kill them all. I kill Tupac and I kill Biggie. I kill them all because they can't contain my rap game.
Hey!
Off the hook because I'll kill you all now.
No, calm down. You killed?
You killed who?
It's just a lyric. Don't fear.
Lyric.
Yeah.
Your lyric
Hey.
will put you in trouble. You have to be very careful. You don't just go about saying things that you don't know.
It's a rap game. That's
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
I've been in this game for more than 20 years.
How old are
What's
you?
it?
I'm 15 years old.
What?
Just forget my age. Just focus on how long I've been in the game.
And you know Tupac. You know Snoop Dogg. You know
By the
50
grace of
Cent.
God, we met in the States.
Oh.
Which state?
Akwa Ibom.
This guy.
You're just a joker. You know what? Just go. We'll get back to you.
All right. We're back. So I'm going to ask the question again. Why is Teofimo Lopez getting overlooked by the industry, getting overlooked by the content creators, and even getting overlooked by the Haneys? Now, why is Teofimo Lopez not the main attraction or the main man, to call out at 140. Okay. Now let me ask very simple questions, and I'm gonna ask this in the chat. You guys can tell me, and then we'll go from there. Who is the top two guys at 140? Who are the top two guys at 140? In fact, who's the top guy at 140? Who's the king? Who is the 140-pound king? Is it Haney? Is it Teofimo? Or is it Matias? Or Rolly Romero? Come on. I'm just going to keep it simple. Who is the fucking king, the top dog, top boy, the Don Corleone of 140 pounds? Danny Medina says Tio is king. Joker's Wild says Teofimo is the top dog. MAW says Tio. Lesmes says Tio. Eric Gomez is playing. He's trolling. You funny, Eric. Bomb Squad. We're going to talk about Bomb Squad as well in a bit. Punch Drunk says Teofimo. Hey, and Danny Medina says Haney's number 2. Tio, but he retired and he's not consistent. Okay. But if Teofimo Lopez is the top dog and Teofimo Lopez is the number 1 in many people's eyes, then why is Haney not coming for the number 1? Why are they overlooking him? Why are they side playing him? Why are they blackballing him? Let me explain why. Eddie Hearn came out, Devin Haney's current promoter, partner, whatever you want to call it. Eddie Hearn says Teofimo Lopez is a great fighter. But he says Teofimo Lopez doesn't sell. Now, Eddie Hearn is saying that Teofimo Lopez, if he want, we don't mind getting the fight with Tio, but Tio is hard business. He is not worth the value that he's going to ask for. And they said that, he said by talking to Tio, he goes, the guy wants too much money. So does anybody agree that Teofimo Lopez is difficult business? Does anybody agree that Teofimo Lopez is difficult business? Do you guys agree with Eddie Hearn to say that Teofimo Lopez will outprice himself? He'd want over tens of millions, and I can't get him the money he wants because he's not worth what he wants. Do you agree with that? And do you also agree that Teofimo Lopez will not be easy to make a deal with with Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney? Do you guys agree to that? Yes or no? Do you agree that Teofimo will be very difficult to do business for the fight for Devin Haney? Yes or no? Is Teofimo a difficult head? And he's a very, very hard-headed person that Tio ain't going to let a Devin Haney fight happen unless he wants serious, like Eddie Hearn says, more money than you could provide. So look, now we're coming to the terms of, now we're understanding why. Pound for Pound says yes. NL says yes. Danny Medina says yes. Teofimo Lopez ain't an easy man to do business with now. Is that what you're saying? So they're basically trying to say that the number one at 140 pounds is not worth the value of money that Teofimo Lopez wants. So is that why the Haneys are bypassing Teofimo and trying to build their own game? Is that why the Haneys are not looking at Teofimo and they feel that, fuck it, we're going to go in our own lane? I mean, at the end of the day, though, I still believe that Haney should have called out Teofimo just to put him on notice. And Teofimo went against Bob Arum. He holds the pinky ring. Teo must kiss the pinky ring. I mean, look, is it because Teofimo exposed the boxing industry? Is that why he's getting overlooked a bit? I mean, they're just going on like Teofimo ain't number one. Hey, look, man. They're just going on like Teofimo Lopez ain't number one. Haney's are going on like, now we come up to the division. Now watch this. The Haney's are like, we come up to 140 now. We are champion and we're number one. Haney's are saying like they're number one now. Like they're dominating everything. But guess what? Teofimo Lopez is a more proven fighter. He's the two-time lineal champion. He beat Lomachenko before Devin Haney beat Lomachenko. And then he beat the guy that beat Regis Prograis, which was Josh Taylor. So the man that beat Prograis is the man that Teofimo beat. So Teofimo is definitely up there as definitely as number one as well. If Haney's want to say they're number one at 140, then you got to go through Teofimo. Look, let's keep it real. No matter what, if Haney's want to claim that they're the top dog, they got to beat Teofimo Lopez, bro. Doesn't matter. Whoever beats Teofimo Lopez is number one. Regardless of how boxing is blackmailing or blackballing him, regardless of even if the Haneys are overlooking him, yeah, they can do their own thing. Yeah, they got a lot of fights they can make. But ultimately, if the Haneys want to claim the thorn and they want to take the throne and they want to be the top dog, they got to beat Teofimo Lopez. They do need to beat him. NL says that Teofimo went against Arum, ESPN, Hearn, etc. What do you expect? Yeah, but bro, come on. You just think about this, yeah? There is no more history. There is no more fight that's lined up for the stars, yeah? Is that Teofimo versus Haney. Teofimo versus Haney. You get me? But do you think, now let's talk about this, Cloudy in the house, Remy's electric scooter, what's happening? Brian Guzman, Bad Bunny. Now let me ask you guys this question. Do you feel because Teofimo Lopez got a blemish and because Teofimo Lopez lost against George Kambosos and because he's got a loss that is kind of still not giving Teofimo his full 100% flowers? Is it because Teofimo has not been that consistent? Is it because Teofimo had one loss that they're trying to treat him like, well, you had a loss, so at the end of the day, you still got to revenge that loss if you can? I'm just saying, bro. I mean, even though if Teofimo lost, look at what Teofimo has done after coming back. And it doesn't even really matter even if he lost, because he's come back and beat the top guy at 140. And Teofimo beat Lomachenko before Devin Haney beat him. So you would really say that Teofimo should be the top guy. Teofimo should be the number one guy. At 140, Teofimo is number one. Devin Haney is number two. And then it's Matias and Rolly Romero. Joker's Wild. Joker's Wild says Teofimo made up for it with his win over Josh Taylor. He better not lose again when the fans are still backing him. If he loses again, he will never be forgiven, especially with the Haneys, with the Haney fans. Especially when it comes to the Haney. Now imagine, yeah, you're right. Teofimo Lopez cannot afford to lose because he'll fuck up the whole Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. And then the Haney fans and Haneys will always say that Teo wasn't in our, we would have beaten him. Teo cannot afford any more fuck ups. It's true. Teo cannot afford to have any fuck ups, bro. It's true. And no blocking anyone, yeah? See, boxing is a very, very fucking harsh sport, bro. Boxing is a very harsh sport, my friend. When you're winning, everything's on your side. When you're winning and your chips are up, everybody wants to know you, bro. But when you lose, hey, bro, when you lose, that's when they even treat you like a proper loser. When you lose, that's when you even get treated like a proper loser, bro. You know? That's when you get treated like you really do get fucked up. If you're losing this game, bro, it's a hard pill to swallow. Because when you lose, yeah, the problem is you don't just lose. You lose a lot of credibility behind yourself. And even though you build yourself, sometimes they always hold that against you. And sometimes that just goes away when you go rematch the guy. Yeah? And you go rematch the guy. And you beat the fuck out of him. Just like what Jose Venezuela did to Chris Colbert. Nobody going to give a fuck about that first fight. They're only going to remember that the Jose won the fight. And maybe one of the other blemishes that Teo's got, he might need to rematch George Kambosos and just end that fucking shit. End that bullshit that he wasn't right for the fight. and show people that he was fucking off and just fucking put that right. You know what I mean? Maybe that's another fight that Teofimo can have. Go fucking beat the guy that they said he beat you when you was at your worst, right? Yo, big up to Danny Medina. Show some love to Dr. Rat Montana. Salute, salute, salute to Danny. Danny Medina, what's going on, brother? But yeah, man, let's see. At the end of the day, yeah, I don't think this fight even is going to happen. I do feel like Haney's going to get Matias before he fights Teofimo. I feel like Teofimo wants to fight Matias, and he's going to want to fight Matias as well. So it's a matter of who gets Matias. Does Devin Haney get Matias, or does Teofimo Lopez get Matias? You know? Let's see who gets Matias. Who do you think is going to get Matias first? Haney or Teofimo? Who do you think is going to get Matias first? Haney or Teofimo Lopez? Danny says Teo. NL says Haney is going to fight Matias first. Cloudy says Lopez. G Smooth says Teo. I bet ya. Danny says Haney gonna get Rowley. Okay, so we're probably gonna see Teo versus Matias then. That's probably the logical fight. If Teofimo Lopez, he's gonna have a fight soon though, isn't he? Teofimo's gonna be having a fight soon. They said that Teo gonna be looking to fight Jermaine Ortiz. And you can't overlook those guys. You see what Jermaine Ortiz nearly pulled a win with Lomachenko. You got to be on your A game, bro. So I'm hearing that Teofimo going to be fighting Jermaine Ortiz. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's for real, but I'm hearing it's going to be Jermaine Ortiz, mate. We'll see if it will be Ortiz. I like that fight for right now. If Teofimo looking for a fight, then hey, Teo versus Jermaine Ortiz for now. Haney fighting Sandor Martin. Really? Devin Haney fighting Sandor Martin. Are you for real? Devin Haney ain't gonna be fighting Sandor Martin, bro. You playing? You playing, man? But who you got in this fight? The ultimate match, the ultimate fight. Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. Who do you favor in that fight? Right now, this fight for me is really some days Devin Haney, some days Teofimo. But who do you got in that fight? Teo or Devin Haney? If that fight ultimately happens, Teo beats. Danny said, yeah, Danny always says that though, brother. Teo beats everybody. Yes, Danny. Eric Gomez says 50-50. 50-50. Daddy Yankee says Teofimo. Lesmes says Teofimo by knockout. Yeah? You sure? Teofimo could have knocked out Sandor Martin, bro. Teofimo didn't knock out Sandor Martin, just to let you know. G Smooth still got Teo. G Smooth's got Teofimo. I have more faith in Devin Haney coming in, being consistent. We know that Teofimo turns up. Yep, that's a very good point. If you put your money, where would you put your smart money? Abel, what's happening, brother? Where would you put your smart money? If it was money, Tia Haney beats Lopez in a close fight, says Cloudy. If it was money and you were thinking that you want to put your money on someone, Eric Gomez says Devin Haney. Pound for pound says Devin, more consistent. Devin more composed. Tio for smart money, never doubt again. And that's true as well. I can't go against that. I can't go against that because when I did, I lost money. Teofimo Lopez proved me wrong. Teofimo Lopez has proved me wrong. So I really can't even go against him. It's hard to go against Tio as well, bro. The two times that Tio was an underdog with Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, he proved me fucking wrong. So how do you think Teofimo can turn up? Teofimo can turn up, bro. If he turns up, oh, it's tough. Tough. Stephen 4722, he says, I got Teofimo. Stephen 4722 says, I got Teofimo. Pound for pound says, how many times did you lose on Devon? No, I haven't. I haven't. Who beat Loma more? That's who I got. Romanian Mike says, whoever beat Lomachenko more, that's who I got. Yep, yep, yep. Well, I mean, it's close. It is close. You know what I mean? It's very close. Either way, it's very close, people. I'm just saying. It is fucking very close. I don't know what way to go sometimes. But you're right. It's Teofimo Lopez' only downfall is that he don't come up consistent. And he sometimes, has given a low par performance as well against low tier opponents. But you can't go against him either. The one thing about Teofimo, he proved people wrong not once. He proved people wrong twice. So how would you go if you already bet against him twice and lost? You'll be a fool to bet against him again. If he's already proven you wrong twice, you'd be a fool to go against him as well. And that's what makes this fucking exciting. If Teofimo loses to Haney, he would have to wear a proper bag over his head for the rest of his life. A paper bag. You're funny. If Teo brings his A game, I got him winning. That's why I would like to see him fight more fights than just once. Yeah, Devin Haney more consistent. Haney's more consistent, but Teofimo can turn up. Teofimo can turn up. Teo has heart to be an underdog against the best. Haney could never do that greatness. Well, Haney has done greatness as well, bro. Whatever you say, Haney's achieving greatness. You know? Haney's achieving greatness, bro. Rider on the Storm, what's happening, bro? Yes, Rider on the Storm, what's going on? Yo, to the people, if you want to be a member, we are going to get exclusive for members are keeping the channel alive. You know what I mean? So if you want to be a member, there's a link on the top. It's only a few fucking dollars, not even 5, 6. It starts from £3, £2. Sorry, starts from £2, goes up to £5, goes up to 20 quid. So if you want to be a member, just press the link and just support the channel, people. But yeah, man, like I said earlier, this is the real fight at £140. This is the biggest fight at £140. But yeah, let's talk about all the cherry picks, the fight coming up on the weekend, all the cherry picks on Saudi Arabia. Let's have a look. Give me a sec. Let me get the picture. All right, people. It's fight week, people. And the Saudi Arabians in the Arab news, I got this picture. The Saudis are fucking doing big things. But let's keep it real and let's keep it honest. Yes, it looks like a big event. It is a big event. It's a major, major event. But let me tell everybody right now, 90% of these fights are cherry pick fights. 90% of the Saudi Arabia card is cherry pick fights. They're making it look like Anthony Joshua is fighting Deontay Wilder. Ain't nobody fighting nobody. These are cherry pick fights to the highest level. You got Bivol fighting Lyndon Arthur. Nobody fucking gives a fuck about Bivol and Lyndon Arthur. Now Anthony Joshua is fighting Otto Wallin. Deontay Wilder's fighting Joseph Parker. Nobody knows who Bivol's fighting. I know who he's fighting. You got Jay Opt here. He ain't even got his belt anymore. Don't know who the fuck he's fighting. So there's so many names, but they all are cherry pick fights. These are only fight for me. That's a 50-50 fight. There's one fight that's a 50-50 fight. And what fight is that? What fight is 50-50? Daniel Dubois versus Big Baby Miller. Let me tell you again. I'm going to explain it again. Daniel Dubois versus Big Baby Miller is probably the closest fight. Everything else is hand cherry picked. Bivol's fighting a cherry pick. Anthony Joshua's fighting a cherry pick. And Deontay Wilder. But it's going to be a big card. So I'm excited though, because having Joshua and Wilder on the same card, that's still kind of epic. Even though they're not fighting each other, that's still kind of epic. Even having Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua on the same card, that's still cool. So this is fight week for us. And this is what we're going to be watching, mate. Anybody see any upsets? If there was an upset, what upset would you call? If there was an upset in this Saudi card, what upset do you see? Riders calling an upset. I got Parker over Wilder. What about Otto Wallin might upset Anthony Joshua? Yeah. Stop talking about Parker. I think Wilder's going to knock Parker out, bro. I think Wilder's going to knock Parker out. I think Otto Wallin might end up making it tough for Anthony Joshua. What about that? Has anybody thought about that? Otto Wallin might fucking upset the apple cart, mate. Right? I'm just saying. Daniel Dubois versus Miller is a good fight. Now, you know what? I'm happy, man. I'm excited. Yo, Stephen, I'm really happy with this card. I'll just say it's a cherry pick because, you know, they got to get these fights done quickly. They had to get everyone on the card. Think about it. They got Wilder. They got Anthony Joshua. They got Bivol. They got fucking Joseph Parker, Otto Wallin, Lyndon Arthur. They got Big Baby Miller, Daniel Dubois, Jay Optia, and others on the card, bro. Have they got Philip Hergovich? Is Philip Hergovich on the card? He ain't, is he? Is Hergovich on the card? Is Hergovich on the card? Is Hergovich on the card? Fucking nobody fucking says nothing. You fucking brain dead, everyone. Let me check. I don't know. Is he on the card? I don't see him on the card. Well, listen, it's a good fucking card, isn't it? Still a good card, isn't it? Not a bad card for us. A night of boxing, bro. I don't see no Mexican champion. They didn't put no Mexican or Puerto Rican Mexican champion in there, did they? In Saudi Arabian card. Maybe Canelo's going to do his own Saudi card one day. You know? Ain't there no Mexican champion fighting on this card? I see everyone else. Anyway. Still excited about this card, though. You know? It's going to be a good card, though, just to watch the fights. They should have had Andy Ruiz, but Andy Ruiz is asking for too much money these days, MAW. He wants 20, 30 million before you can even talk to him. Andy Ruiz has he wants big time money, man. He's become a money fighter now, bro. He only wants big things. He's hard to fucking make fights with. And here comes Johnny Thunder repeating like a parrot. And Johnny Thunder says every single fight is a tune-up. It's a tune-up. Hey, Otto Wallin versus Anthony Joshua could be a good fight. He's only got one loss to Fury. Wilder versus Parker might be a good fight. Big Baby Miller versus Daniel Dubois is a 50-50 fight. So what about those fights, bro? Ah. It's not a bad card, man. It's not a bad card, you know? I'm okay with it. At least we got some boxing, right? At least we got the Saudis. The Saudis are putting up a big night, bro. Let's go. I can't wait. It's on the weekend. I'm going to be on live. I'm going to be live after the fight. I will be live after party on the Saudis card of the Day of a Reckoning. I think that's what it's called. The Day of Reckoning. So yeah, man, I'll be live. All right? We'll be live straight after the fight party. So do you not see any upsets? No? Nobody sees any upsets. Everything's going to go to plan. Who wins out of Daniel Dubois and Big Baby Miller? Who wins out of Daniel Dubois and Big Baby Miller? Who you got? Daniel Dubois and Big Baby Miller. Talk to me. Eric Gomez got Daniel Dubois. Cuomo's got Baby Miller. Danny Medina's got Daniel Dubois. Big Baby Miller for Romanian Mike. That's a 50-50 fight. Rider the Storm's got Daniel Dubois. That's a 50-50 fight, bro. Look, even you guys can't even decide. Even you guys can't even decide. Vertigo's got Daniel. Eric Gomez got fucking Facts. 50-50. MAW says 50-50. Miller has no losses. All right. Don't forget, says Romanian Mike. He going for Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller take enough steroids for this fight. He might have took enough testosterone, put enough injections up his ass. Don't forget, Big Baby Miller got done for steroids 3 times. He got done for drugs 3 times. Yeah? Big Baby Miller's going to take a big injection and show Daniel Dubois what steroids is about. All right, mate? Just remember that. I'm just saying, if he don't come on, if he's been tested and he ain't on them steroids, bro, then Daniel Dubois should be all right, mate. Yeah? Is what it is. The 3rd time should be life ban. Man, he didn't get no life ban. He got done for steroids 3 times. One after another. And you don't know how many times he did it without getting caught. That's 3 times he got caught. Don't mention the times they didn't get caught, did he? You got to lie to kick it. Just like you lied on Cockazoo. What's all that about, man? What's all that? I got Miller beating Daniel Dubois. Stevens got Miller beating Daniel Dubois. Fucking hell, bro. Okay, we'll see. You know, Daniel Dubois got coming off 2 losses. He's had 2 losses now, bro. I'm just saying. And you know, Daniel Dubois, you get punched in the eye, he's going to fucking sit on the knee. He's going to take a knee. Just got to watch out. Dubois don't take no heavy punches. I see Dubois doing really good in the fight, though. Maybe early on, he might fuck him up. As long as Daniel Dubois does enough early and he hurts Big Baby Miller and he can damage him early, then you got good chance that Daniel Dubois will be able to deal with it. But if Daniel Dubois is in a fight and he gets hurt as well, mate, it can go either way, bro. I'm not too high on Daniel Dubois, bro. I'm not very high on him. I mean, he's a good fighter, but he has lost my my belief in him, bro, a little bit. You know, he took a knee a couple of times, bro. You know, it is what it is. So I'm not that high on Daniel Dubois, but I got him beating Gerald Big Baby Miller. Unless Big Baby Miller took some serious steroids up his arse veins, then you know what I mean. Then maybe Daniel Duval could be a little bit in trouble. Who knows? But yeah, I see Bivol beating Lyndon Arthur without having too much problems. I see Deontay Wilder beating Joseph Parker because I see that Parker being damaged in that fight with Joe Joyce. So I believe, but Parker's a better boxer. Parker's a smarter fighter than Wilder. So I don't know, man. Can things change around? But does Parker have the, he's getting older now. He's at the end of his career, bro. Parker already lost to Dillian White, got knocked out by Joseph Parker. I mean, being knocked out by Joe Joyce. I don't know about that, man. I got Deontay Wilder. And Anthony Joshua, I got him beating Otto Wallin. But it could be a tough few rounds. Could be a tough few rounds in that fight. Yeah. Could be a tough few rounds in that fight, bro. But give me a second, guys.
Move. 1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move. 1, 2.
Mic check. Can you hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me? Yo, let me know if you can hear me. And we'll talk for a bit more. Let me know if you can hear me so we talk for a bit more. All right, then we'll talk for a little bit more. So this situation with Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. As fans, do you think this fight's going to happen? And if not, do you feel this in the next few years? Is this a fight that we're going to see just get over marinated through egos, through how I just explained to you from the video of what Eddie Hearn is saying? Eddie Hearn just said on that video that Teofimo Lopez is difficult to work with. He's a great fighter, but Teo is not a fighter that he's going to have problems with his own team. And that's why he said, I feel for Bob Arum, because now where Teofimo feels where he is, he goes to make this kind of fight with Haney, Teo's going to very, very outprice himself, wanting over tens and tens of millions. So is it the business, or is it that Haney's feel that Teofimo could be difficult, or is it that the Haneys are thinking that we're going to fight Teofimo maybe last? What could it be that they're not really talking about Teo? What is it that we feel that the boxing world, are they blackballing Teo? Is it because Teo exposed the business of boxing? No better person to speak to. But why is this fight not getting marinated anymore? And why is it not getting spoke about like it was years ago? Punch drunk boxing. You heard what I said. We're a bit confused. I would like you to clean it up for us. Why you think this Haney's are not talking the Teo game, and why are other channels and everybody else not pushing this?
Rockstar Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London.
That's right, brother.
Look, I think that when Devin Haney wanted to fight and he wanted to become undisputed, he was a free agent and left Eddie Hearn. Am I right? Correct?
Yeah.
And he went to the zone. I mean, he went to Top Rank, ESPN, took the 2.8 million, in which they felt that was lowballed, then took the rematch, right? And then took Vasily Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Devin Haney is a free agent right now. If Devin Haney, I believe, really wants Teofimo Lopez, he'll just go to Top Rank again. I mean, the most successful accomplishment that Devin Haney has in his career was in the platform of Top Rank. They say they treated him very, very well. He made.
But at this moment, that we know that Eddie Hearn's saying that they got another fight with him.
No. He's a free agent. Even his Bill Haney says a free agent.
Well, okay, so Eddie Hearn's just pushing Haney's behind the scenes. They think they got fights going on with DAZN, yeah?
He could match any offer. So let's say if Devin Haney gets an offer from let's say Top Rank and Teofimo Lopez and Eddie could offer it, then that fight could happen out there in the zone or things like that.
Okay.
But right now he's a free agent. So
yeah, but you just heard what I can play the video again, but you heard what Eddie Hearn said about Teofimo.
Know what he said about Teofimo Lopez. But
yeah, but like,
let me
ask you a simple question, bro. Do you think Teofimo got an ego, and do you think that Teofimo is wanting big, substantial amounts of money to fight a Devin Haney that is going to be difficult? Do you agree with that?
I think Teo wants respectable money for the things he's done in his career so far,
which is facts.
So I mean,
but is he, do you think they'll give it to him?
I think they should give it to him. Why wouldn't they? Like, think about it. Eddie Hearn has given Devin Haney substantial amount of money, and he didn't have a value. He's the one that paid Devin Haney $3 million a pop, fighting Santiago, fighting. So the issue, if Eddie Hearn has an issue of Teofimo Lopez feeling that he's worth more, maybe it's Eddie Hearn's fault, for you're the one that changed the market. You have influenced the market. So when you do pay Devin Haney $3 million to face Santiago, $3 million to pay Gamboa, $3 million to fight Jorge Linares, even on pandemics, you have altered the market. Now don't get mad when fighters feel like they worth more because you have altered the market. And that's what promoters do. They give you a bunch of money, and they give these particular fighters a bunch of money. And then when another fighter be like, oh, shit, I've done more than him, so I know I'm worth more than him, then, the fighter is a problem. The fighter doesn't do this. The fighter thinks he's worth more than this. It's your fault.
Yeah, but I think also we're going to have to recognize, that Teofimo Lopez himself, he's not going to allow a fight with Devin Haney to take place here, Punch, where Haney makes substantial amounts of money. Not saying that Haney might not make more because, like you said, he's a self-promoter. That's regardless. That's not Teofimo's business. Teo got to worry about just what's his business, correct? Right?
Yeah.
He can't look at other people's pockets because we know Haney's put himself in a position where not many fighters are like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we got to see is that Teo's going to see a fight that's going to generate, let's say, over 14 million, or let's just give example. They tried to give Teo only 3-4 million. Teo's not going to take that fight.
I mean, depending what's on the guarantee and the pay-per-view back end split, I think that's and the pay-per-view back split, we never really know what it is. We really don't know the percentage of that. But at the end of the day, I feel like when
so why is Teo not the center of topic when it comes to Bill speaking on the TBV? But I mean, I know it's all tank, and then Matias, but why is Teo not the big commodity that they're not pushing him, saying, "Yo, man, we're gonna fight the 2-time lineal. Fuck it, we want Teofimo."
I think when Teofimo Lopez is available, have you seen when Teofimo Lopez is available, you don't see nobody trying to get Teofimo Lopez. When Teofimo Lopez is available now. He hasn't finalized the contract with Jermaine Ortiz. They went with Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is not ready, won't be ready for in 8 weeks. And Subir Matias was calling. They ain't nobody really calling out Teofimo Lopez because they know Teofimo Lopez is free. As soon as Teofimo Lopez have a fight lined up, then they want to fight Teofimo Lopez. Let's not forget that Teofimo Lopez said that he retired and he was going to vacate the belt. And Devin Haney said that he was willing to fight Barbosa, wrote to the WBO that he's willing to fight Barbosa for the vacant title. And as soon as Teofimo Lopez says, "Oh no, I'm not vacant the title," where did Devin Haney go?
So I'm asking, why is there not the same energy for Teofimo Lopez?
Hey man, it's I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, why don't you know?
I don't know. People rather see something else, I guess. People don't want to give the one that deserves the props. I believe that Devin Haney deserves props and Teofimo Lopez props. But if people want to capitalize off this Tank versus Devin Haney, then be my guest. I don't know. I don't know why people feel like that's the big fight. The big fight is.
I mean, the only thing I've heard from the Haneys one time, that they told me that Teo is going to overprice himself to fight my son. I have to make this fight properly with him. Like they were trying to say that Teo's all over the place. Like he not serious about this fight. At one time, that's what they were telling me. But now that Teo's free and there's no excuses, and Teofimo Lopez, you can put it on him that he has to reply. Why is that not happening from the Haneys or the people that are supporting the Haneys or the channels that are pushing for Haney versus Tank when we know that that's a waste of energy? Most of that fight ain't even going to happen right now. So why is it that the real guy that Haney's supposed to think? I mean, you say to me, right, Punch, that Teo's the number 140 king.
He's a king.
You said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why is nobody want to fight the king?
Because nobody has the heart to be the king.
I mean, is it really like that? Or is there other politics that's going on, Punch?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe the business handlers of those fighters are not prepared for their fighters to be the king or face the king. Hey, yo, think about it. To be a king is you got to be very responsible. To be a king is to be a king. It's not easy being Canelo Alvarez.
No.
It's not easy being a king. Nobody likes that responsibility. But Teofimo Lopez always wanted the responsibility to be the best. That's why he faced Josh Taylor at 140. That's why he faced Lomachenko, because Gervonta Tank Davis was not ready to be the man at that time. So Teofimo Lopez
I mean, people have come in the chat today earlier before you got here. They support Teo as well, some of these. I know who they are. They said that but it's maybe because Teo's not consistent, right? And that he didn't fight this year more than once. Haney's more consistent in people's eyes. Teo is not giving his limelight an opportunity, and he's not on the camera as much now when he should be after the Josh Taylor fight. That his consistency lets him down sometimes at this moment. What do you think of that?
I think that Teofimo Lopez have not left the limelight since after his fight. Now, maybe his father has left the limelight, but he hasn't left the limelight. let's not forget. Yes, he has not fought 2 times this year.
Yeah.
He fought in August, I believe August versus Pedro Campa. He fought in December versus Sando Martin. He fought, and then this year he fought in June. So it's not that he's been inactive, really. He hasn't really been inactive.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
When did Haney fight Lomachenko?
that was early this year. I think that was in
That was
June,
in
June or
June as
May,
well.
May. I think it was
Was
May.
that May or June?
I think that was May. I think it was May 20th, right?
Okay. So Haney's more consistent at the moment because he fought another fight in again, top level fight again, and maybe Teo just needs to be more in his own world, and he'll probably capture more people who want to say, "Nah, man, this guy's on it," you know.
People know what Teofimo Lopez has done. It's not. There's only few names that people are going. There's only few champions. This is not that Teofimo Lopez has to show himself out. Devin Haney knows exactly who Teo is. Tank knows exactly, and everybody in boxing know who Teofimo Lopez is. This ain't a secret. Who's the lineal champion? He doesn't have to dance like a ballerina. Hey, see me? I'm here. It's me, guys. You remember me? No, he's highly relevant. He's the champion. Subriel Matias should have fought, should have signed the contract. Matias is relevant. They know who Teofimo Lopez is. If they want to be king, they'll knock on the king's door. They don't want to be king. That's what it is. Tank don't want to be king. Matias ain't ready to be king. Devin Haney just finished coming from a fight, so you gotta like I'm don't know if he's prepared to go back in the training camp right away and stuff like that. Same thing that could be said about Matias. But Matias, you was calling somebody a coward. You was calling him.
He called
Devin
him a
Haney wasn't
coward.
calling to you.
Called him a coward again, with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, he gonna run. He better keep on running with Eddie Hearn because that's what he's doing, running. So keep on running your 5 miles with Eddie Hearn.
I mean, look, Teofimo Lopez is being treated like the dark horse.
And then you got to understand that, look, Bill Haney has done a wonderful job in the YTBC. You know what I'm saying? He's created a lot of relationships in which, you know, when you create relationships, then those other party is going to give you the benefit of the doubt, is going to pump your son's name, is going to pump Bill Haney's name because there is some transparency there with Bill Haney. That's why he's done a wonderful job in coming into the YTBC and being transparent with a bunch of channels that have high traffic, and they're going to keep his son's name in his mouth. You know, that's just nature. If I'm showing you love, it's naturally that you're probably going to show me love right back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he has created in this community. Now, is Tio in this community, or is that in this community doing interviews and top of interviews and going and being consistent? Now, no, I mean, not everybody does what Bill Haney does. I think Bill Haney is the only one that actually does it. So, right?
Yeah. Hey, look,
It's
man.
a grind, it's a hustle. And the Haneys right now, because of Bill Haney, man, they hustling right now. So who's in this industry, the successful people or the street smarts and the attorneys? That's why a lot of street people come into the sport of boxing. That's why Don King made it in the sport of boxing. That's why Bob Arum has made it into the sport of boxing. If you're a true hustler, got the street grit, you're gonna make it in the sport of boxing. That's why Bill Haney is successful right now.
That's why his son thinks that he is the big boy, because Bill's put his son in a position where his son feels like he's the top boy, he's the top dog, and that's how he's treating Teofimo as well.
And that's what it is. So, but I think they're wasting their time with Tank. I think they're wasting their time. Now, if it's a marketing tool to capitalize off the name of Tank and make even the casuals talk about it, then hey, I mean, Devin Haney did a podcast recently. He did a podcast with he did a recent podcast with outside of boxing. Forgot who he did a podcast with.
I don't know with who.
I forgot. I forgot, but it's damn. I saw him on the podcast with Bill Haney with with Tracy Morgan.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So they're not just, it's just not only they're focusing on boxing, they're focusing on the platforms that's also showing love to guys like Gervonta Tank Davis. Because Gervonta Tank Davis don't come to this community. He don't give a damn about, Gervonta Tank Davis don't give a damn about the sport of boxing or the boxing content creators or doing interviews with boxing media unless if he has a fight lined up. Gervonta Tank Davis don't cater to boxing.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
So I think that, you know, Bill Haney is doing what they need to do. Now, the other guys, are they going to do the same thing? And if it's not Bill Haney, are you going to invest in a team that's going to have your name in everybody's mouth each and every time? You know?
I mean, look, that's why Bill Haney's there, to make sure that that Tank's team and Tank's people can never play his son down. You understand? Because
And I like it because, but that's what I mean. If I like what Bill Haney is saying in terms of the legacy that we're in it for, that we're in it for legacy, and Tank Davis is not. All right, if he's not, leave the man alone. And let's focus on the guys that's willing to do the legacy. Let's focus on Tio. These guys could carve their own legacy. I'm gonna tell you right now, they could ice Tank out. These guys can make a lot of money without Tank. These guys, yo, you don't think Devin Haney could be like, yo, Ryan, Ryan, the Ryan fight, the Tio fight, the Matias fight, the Rolly fight. That's 4 paydays for Devin Haney, that if he wins all those fights,
multi-millionaire.
I'll leave that Tank. I'll leave Tank alone. Tank by the age of what, 33 is gonna catch up. And how old is going to be Devin Haney by then? 27? 28? In his prime peak? They don't need no Tank. Let Tank do whatever you want to do.
There's but to be fair with you, Punch.
Tio Tank. Look, Tio Haney. Tio, even with this fight, Jermaine Ortiz. Tio Matias. And they could move to 147. Man, they don't need no Tank. Leave that man alone. Let him keep on doing. Tank, keep on doing what you're doing, whatever you're doing with your career. We in the sport of boxing. Even if they beat Tank, who they beating?
Yeah,
what
but
gonna put down? They're gonna get a regular title.
But the problem is boxing and boxing business and the boxers have made Tank who he is.
Doesn't matter. Look. I'm gonna tell you, like, that's also a fad. Like, Tank is the name you want to beat to become a star. No, did Bivol become a star? No, he beat Canelo. Did he become a star? No. That's what they want you to think. If you beat the star, you become the star. Nah, don't work like that. Tank doesn't have Tank does not have a pure boxing fanatic fans. These guys can make a lot of money, I'm telling you, without Tank. And it's going to be respectable, and his legacy behind it as well. That's just my opinion.
And you're right, but they don't look at it that way, bro.
They don't believe in themselves. They're not betting. So if they don't believe in that, they're not betting on themselves. They're betting on, hopefully they look at Rayo. I want Tank. And Tank don't got no title. How about you go after Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah. Why not call out Shakur?
Come on. These guys are also making Tank look like he's fucking King Kong, like he's the immortal Hulk Hogan or something like that, bro. Leave that man alone, man.
Because Punch, every fighter who's chasing legacy is saying that our biggest fight is Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah. If I was a fighter, and oh, you don't want to fight me? Oh, stop, yo, you got using my name. Yeah, I'm gonna use your name and I'm gonna capitalize off it. And I'm gonna call you a bitch and pussy. Yeah, you ain't gonna fight me, and I'm gonna capitalize off it. And I'm gonna tell the whole world that I'm gonna fight you next. And they're gonna watch my fight, the next fight, because they think I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna use your name. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. You don't want to fight me, I'm still gonna use it. Yeah, I'm gonna capitalize off your ass. Yeah. And that's what the Haneys are doing. That's what I feel like they're doing right now. They know they're not gonna get the Tank fight right now, but they're doing a smart thing and capitalizing off his name as well. I'm ashamed of you. You don't think that this is a risky promotional move for Bill Haney when he's dissing Floyd Mayweather? That's a risk right there. That's relationship risk. But I need, if my son gonna be the man, then I gotta go all the way. Fuck friends. I'm gonna capitalize off your asses. Fight me now, or I'm going to capitalize off your asses.
But Bill's doing some serious hustle when he says that.
Hey, why not? It's the business of boxing. Ain't no friends here. And
Yep.
Bill Haney is a smart dude that understood that from the beginning. They thought they was trying to, oh yeah. When Floyd Mayweather was saying, yo, the best next fighter is going to be Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? And they thought they were going to sign Devin Haney. Man, Bill said, man, I'm going to sign with Matchroom Boxing. I'm taking every lessons and every wisdom. Now you thought you had us. Now we hustling you. See, that Haney's been hustling everybody.
I mean, to be fair with you though,
He's the best hustler in boxing.
and then when it came to taking the risk, they took it at the right time, at the right place.
Yep.
So Bill Haney is very proud of Devin because Devin fucking pulled his side of the bargain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Bill now is very strong in his approach with Devin Haney now.
But put it this way also, Tio ain't even calling these guys out either. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe Tio's in the position where, like, man, I'm going to do my own thing, man. F everything else. I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm just going to build off with my own name. He's going to get that fight Super Bowl week. Everybody going to be paying attention to that fight.
Yeah, but
what
I'm a bit not understanding is that it's the boxing media, content creators, media, top end media, everybody around boxing. It's their job to be able to speak what the fans recognize. And when they don't do that, it just feels like, okay, well, something's a bit weird. You know what I mean? As Teofimo really rubbed boxing industry in a bad way. I don't know what. But
what's more important? What's more important? The people that may listen to you or your access?
And your what?
Your access. Your exclusive access to these people.
No, exclusive for them is important.
Exactly. Because see, I've been in a position to maybe have access, but I also been in the position where I'm gonna keep it all the way real with the viewers. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Yeah, and then I'm gonna burn bridges. I've burned bridges because I'm keeping it real with the people. But guess what? People come and go. People follow and unfollow. People subscribe and unsubscribe. The day that you say something they don't that most of your subscribers may not agree with you, that's the day that they turn their backs on you. So
yeah, but they also control media. Since
so
when you know that they control media. I'm not saying that you were controlled, but it wasn't your fault. But certain atmospheres and certain climaxes, whether it's the Haneys, whether it's the Canelo Alvarez's, what did Canelo Alvarez's people say? If you come to this media around Canelo, don't ask questions about Benavidez and do not fucking ask about Andrade. Speak about the fight. So they keep certain media is controlled environment.
Yeah, exactly. So think about it. All these boxing content creators is holding on.
And just because you got the access, you knew that Canelo Alvarez giving you access now, right? He gave you access. So you can't go against him, Punch.
No, but that's the difference between me and the rest. Is that I could still say, yo, you got to fight David Benavidez. You got to fight Demetrius Andre with the access.
But you
See, I'm
didn't say that
different.
to them. When you had the interview with Canelo, you did it. They told you not to speak that.
Oh, yeah. At that moment.
Yeah, at that moment, you got to stand by Canelo because Canelo's giving you access. So we're all going to do the same. Look, if I'm out there, Punch, and they say to me, yo, rap star, we're going to give you access, but we don't want you to speak about these things. You can't ask these questions just like everybody else here, bro. I'm going to say, all right, bro, I know where we are with this. Okay. And then I'm gone. Because I know I got access, bro. So I'm not going to make it worse for myself. So everybody else is the same.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If you want it, or I could have been, nah, I don't want to ask him no question. All right, so you can't, you know what I'm saying, just leave. If you don't, exactly.
That's right.
So all the boxing content, you don't think that they want to push back on certain things? They want to push back on certain things. But guess what? You think that some of these guys, let's say for example, some of these guys that are supporters of let's say Deontay Wilder, and they had to enable this excuse. But because they have access to him, they're going to say, well, I rock with you, Wilder. No, I believe in you. It's true, man. It's possible that somebody did that. You know, it is boxing. It is possible that somebody did that to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he's giving you love and he's giving you access. So you be like, nah, I can't shit on him.
Facts. So
when let's say Bill is going to all these channels and stuff like that, now he's showing them love. Why they want to shit on Bill? They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And it's not that they shitting on somebody else for him or anybody, but naturally. Now let me say this. Now, if Bill is doing the same, now let's say if Teofimo Lopez Sr. is doing the same thing that Bill doing with those same channels, now they're compromised. They know they got to be in the middle because, hey, Senior showing me love, Haney is showing me love.
Yeah. Now look, it's very natural. Everybody's human being. Now we know that
put it this way,
Haney's are not giving no access to Ellie Setback, okay? And we know that Ellie Setback covers a lot of boxing. But now we know that the Haneys, they don't approve of him. They don't approve of his media. Now he doesn't like the Haneys, so he's always covering stuff which is against the Haneys. Now I'm not saying he's compromised, but he's compromising himself because he doesn't like the Haneys now because they called him out. So he's taking that and showing videos consistently. I don't want to say much about Ellie Setback. I respect his grind and I respect what he does for boxing because I've never done that much work on my channel like he's done. So I got to salute him. But I do see there's certain kind of a situation where he has, like, sometimes it gets like, come on, Ellie, you don't need to keep putting up videos against Haney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look at what the other people that does it for Haney though. They'll shit on Tank.
Look, Ryan Garcia, someone said told Ellie not to come to his gym now.
Hey, see, those are the risks. Those are the risks.
That's the risk.
And this is why that's why that time that I'd rather be genuine and neutral. So I won't be looked like what Ryan Garcia is telling Ellie. You understand?
Yeah.
Now my guy is Teo, right? But I'm still on my own. Yep. These top ranks don't want Teo to talk to me. So I know how it is. I know it's still, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody say, hey yo, Punch. Nah. He rocking with us. Nah, he's coming. He's here with us. No, it's hey man. It's deal with the shit with top rank.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, you could be a media, yeah, and you might cover something the truth or something that might be raw, but now others are going to say, man, we don't want him in our gym. Right?
Hey, look, who felt the same way? Tyson Fury felt the same way about Ellie, right?
Hey, who remembers that woman who was partying with that reporter? I mean, not the reporter, the fighter. Was it what was it? What fighter was it? Heavyweight. And the woman was partying with him, but the next day he gave her kind of hug and a kiss, and she tried to
Pulev.
yeah, Pulev. And is it not true that woman was sitting on Pulev and all that the day before when he was chilling, and then when he just gave her a hug and a kiss, right when he won the fight, people were saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have let the man control you like that." And she tried to put a little case on him, right?
Yeah.
And the case went against her, right? Now, not many people trust that woman.
Exactly.
You don't see her no more in boxing, do you?
Mm-hmm.
She lost her credibility, bruv. Because she was flirting with a lot of people. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
She was a flirt. She was flirting with the whole team. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta watch your moves, bro, if you want to be in this game. And if you do something, it can go against you because others ain't gonna fucking trust you. It just is what it is. It works that way, bro. Sometimes they want media to be a certain way and don't be too fucking aggressive and don't try and downplay the situation. They don't like media like that, bro.
So, hey, man, it is a hustle. At the end of the day, it is a hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Every
don't think it benefits Devin Haney. Let me get all right. Let me get TBV. They got high traffic channel. I got TBV. All right. Let me get Blue Bloods. All right. He got another. All right. That's 200 subscribers, and the Boxing Boys got almost 200 subscribers. I got them. All right. Let me get the LDBC. I got them. Let me get Kaka TV 300 subscribers. I got them. All right. Let me get Dante Boxing. I got them. Who else?
I'll
And
tell
that's
you
how
I'll tell
you
you who's done
control
a
the
good job.
narrative.
No, but I'll tell you somebody who's done a good job for the last 7-8 years, who's got a personality that has got around to many, many camps and not been outcasted much. That's that girl, Michelle Joy Phelps, whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
She's managed to get a lot of interviews in a lot of places and a lot of places she can go now because she's tried to keep it very fair and never. I don't know. I feel like she got good opportunities going around it everywhere. Because sometimes you get blocked.
Hey, I'm tell you like this. I know stories.
Well, maybe you got you know,
I
maybe.
don't think. I don't think. I say it like this. The stories that I've heard, allegedly, it's not the she ain't just ain't in that position just because it's just a hard work
Hmm. But she did work hard a lot in the
from
channel for a
across
long
the
time.
pond and in America.
Oh yeah, across the pond, you know that she's
And
been
in America.
friendly. Hmm. There's another girl. What's the other girl's name? What's the
Oh.
other girl, man? She got big breast.
Nah, she's married.
The married woman. What's she
She's
doing?
married to the person, the Ofino boxer.
Yeah, what does she
Nah,
do?
she's married to a boxing guy.
I say she's still in boxing.
I don't know. She changed her um
She changed the whole
her
the
channel or something like
channel.
that. Pheno Box is still there, but she changed the channel or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. She's
Bad
married.
Bunny says that Michelle Joy Phelps is so fine. I've met her in real person.
She alright.
She looks all right. She puts a lot of makeup on, but she got a nice
Yeah.
fucking body. She got a body, but she puts makeup on.
Yeah. She cool. She alright.
I mean, there is women who've done well in boxing. Women tend to do good in media sometimes if they do it right.
There's not a lot of women in boxing.
Mm,
Not a women in boxing.
okay. Yeah. So they stand out, yeah, when they get involved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel what I mean. If I say those channels are virtually have to be all unbiased, right? The top channels like IFLs, the seconds out, the boxing socials from my end, and then you got the guys like Fight Hub, Fight Height, you know, all these channels. I mean, you gotta be unbiased. You can't be picking sides, really, can you? But you're only allowed at certain places. So what happens then? Like, look, Eddie Hearn only goes to IFL TV. So that doesn't make it fair for all the other media broadcasters because Eddie Hearn, #1 channel is IFL TV, bro. He gets exclusives only from Eddie. So other channels don't get a fair bite on on Matchroom.
They all do it, bro.
Oscar, who's Oscar? So if I say Oscar De La Hoya's favorite channels, does he have favorite channels?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Mm.
Should be Punch on Boxing.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, look, some fighters pick different channels, bro. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, look, Mill City got good relationships with we got Coach Kenny, got Coach Cal, got Zab Judah, so you can see in his content that he's very close to them. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that guy. Mill City's work is coming up now. He's doing consistent lives. I went over there the other day, gave him a shout out. He gave me a shout out, and Zab gave me a shout out. So I see that he's grinding, bro. He's doing 3 interviews a day. I feel like Mill City is coming close. I mean, TBV is number 1 for interviews, if you ask me. But
look at Showbiz. Showbiz never collab with nobody, but he's collabing with Sean Porter.
Yep, Showbiz is collabing with Sean Porter now.
You know, and I think that Sean Porter is capitalizing off Showbiz more than Showbiz capitalizing off Sean Porter.
Why you say that?
Because Showbiz is already made. I call him the king in the YTBC. He's the king. He is the king in the YTBC. I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying.
Okay, yeah. Showbiz is taking over even the corporate.
I mean, straight off boxing, not no interviews, no exclusive. To be that without nothing, and just him and his delivery and his knowledge or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't piggyback off nobody.
Yeah, I hear you. No, you're right. Showbiz is definitely like top end. He's like the Gucci of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Respect to his work, bro. His work is second to no one. You know what I mean? That guy's been grinding. So, hey, man, I remember he gave up his job. He said, "I'm gonna give up my job now. This channel's got me to that stage." That was how many years ago?
Maybe like 2-3 years. Maybe.
Yeah, so this channel is on another level his channel's on another level for him. You know?
Yeah, shout out. Showbiz is dope, man. He's cool, man. He's a cool dude too.
Yeah. He looks like a
he never got into it with no boxing content creators. He didn't play this YTBC game like other people do. You know. The best thing he did was not open up panels. The best thing he did probably was not collabs with people. That's the best thing he did. Mind his own business.
No, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right, man. But hey, man, Punch, I'm gonna shut this one down, brother.
All right, brother, man. Take care, man.
I'll catch you later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if the fights that we want happen one day. The real fight should be Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney, bro. I keep telling you guys, let's not fake it. The fights are the fights that we know what should be made. But whatever they're going to sell you, whatever they're going to show you is going to be what's going to be next. Regardless of what we think, you know? We're just the fucking boxing fans. Like always. We're just the boxing fans, right? And what did Roger Mayweather used to say to boxing people? You don't know shit about boxing. You don't know shit about boxing. Hey, I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. You guys take it easy. We'll be live later on. But yeah, until then, peace. We out of here.